Dímelo.
Dímelo.
What's
Damn, let me see
up?
if I got. I'm over here trying to get cute and shit. Hold on. Let me see.
I let
No.
Sophia do my hair this morning, so I put
Oh,
some mousse.
mírate a ti.
Put a little bit of mousse in my hair, right here like that. You know what I'm
Okay, I
saying?
see you.
It has to match the mustache. So, but thank you.
Cause this mustache is new.
Yeah, no, it's an experiment. I want to look for when I do casting. I want to look for like the Tom Selleck Dominican look. Uh,
What you look like vamos a ver, un Geraldo right now.
oh yes, yeah, that's exactly it. It's easy to maintain too. You know what I'm saying? I shaved this morning, so if I have like a 2 o'clock shadow, my facial hair grows very, very quickly.
You
So
didn't shave this morning.
uh, last night I was like, oh, I got an Instagram live. I gotta look good. Well, Julissa, Calderon, welcome to Dulce, brought to you by Latino Film Festival. I'm very excited about this. Anytime we have an opportunity to talk to other artists during this time, it's enlightening. My first question to you is, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Oh my god! First of all, this is so funny that I have like this filter on myself. I'm gonna
Oh,
take it
you,
off
you can
midway
do
through.
filters? Oh,
I just saw all the filters, and I was like, "Espérate, let me use one." I'm doing really good actually. I'm home alone in LA,
hmm
and I've been doing good. I'm actually like in. I know it's so bad to say, not bad to
mm
say it, but I'm like, it's okay to say you're doing good and that you're actually enjoying that there's a little break right now. I know
Yeah.
that it's not a break for everyone. I know that people are going through shit. I
hmm
understand that. I respect it. My heart is with those people. But as for me, I'm doing all right.
LA, what? LA County got extended like another 3 months.
And
Is that accurate?
we're here for 3 more months. For 3 more months, we will be inside of our houses. DK until August 4th, which I'm okay
Wow.
with.
So let's dig a little deeper. When this first happened, are you still in the same frame of thinking that you are now, or has it something been like has it evolved as far as getting comfortable with it?
Yeah. I definitely wasn't like this because in the beginning, when it all started, like when there was like talks of like, oh, we might have some serious, we might be shutting down, and we
hmm
hadn't shut down yet. No one had. I was actually in Miami. I was with my mom in Miami and my family, and I ended up staying in Miami for 3 weeks because I was like, espérense. If something pops off, like some fucking purge type of shit or some zombie apocalypse,
You got the
or
crew
some
there.
wild shit, at least I'm with some real ones at home where like I feel protected, I feel safe. And then
hmm
after 3 weeks that I saw like nothing was happening and I was like, oh, people are just taking toilet paper, like that's really it. I can handle those motherfuckers. So I ended up coming back to LA and just, and just being here. And I feel like, yeah, in the beginning I was like, what's going on? A little bit like
hmm
nervous, a little bit like, obviously we don't know. It's the unexpected. It's crazy. But right now I'm like, you know what? It's fine. Like everything, if this is as bad as it's gonna get, the fact that like I can't go out and
hmm
go see people, I'll be all right. At least I'm home. At least I'm safe. At least I'm healthy.
It's interesting because in the beginning when it was happening, everyone was like, "Yo, let's do Zoom, let's do FaceTime," and now people are like, I know I'm home, but I'm a little busy. Can you just? I'm gonna fit you in the schedule." Um,
Word.
are you
Everybody's doing something.
ordering more food now, or are you still cooking for all your
No,
meals?
I used to eat out so much. I used to never cook because my life is a little like everywhere. I'm busy, but
hmm
now I got time. So yo estoy cocinando todos los días, and I'm so annoyed because it's not the cocinadera. That's not what bothers me. What bothers me is to wash the dishes after.
Yo, that
Like at least like if I had somebody here, then it's like okay, I'll cook, you clean. But in this case, I'm doing the motherfucking cooking and cleaning. I ain't with it.
so it's funny because my hands. like my hands are like, yo, what's going on? Between washing the dishes
Uh-huh.
and then the Purell, yo, it's like now I gotta need another lotion to put on my hand from all the stuff that I've been
You need
using.
shea butter. No esa vaina que tiene agua. You need real shea butter so they could keep your moisture.
So I did my homework and I saw that you were looking into getting a house, buying a house.
How do you know this?
I do homework, once in a while, Plus, what else is there to do, right? My question to you is, now that you're going through this, is there now a new checklist you need in order to buy a house? Like, does this house or this place need something now, or is
No,
it the
the
same?
house is on hold.
Mm-hmm.
It's on hold. I looked at a couple properties earlier this year, but yeah, no, I feel like we just gotta wait. We don't even know about a season 2 of Gentefied yet. Still got no word. Obviously, Hollywood is shut down. It's going to remain shut down for who knows how long. So thankfully, all my checks don't come from there, but still, we gotta be a little smart, at least smarter, because we don't know what's gonna happen. And I'm like a really calculated person when it comes to like money, just everything. I'm a Capricorn. I'm like super like
Oh, you
on
guys are like
top
a
of
walking computer. You're like, hold on one second.
I pay attention to everything. So right now I gotta make sure like I'm gonna be okay, because if I don't have work for 2 years, I need to be sure that I am comfortable for 2 years.
Smart.
Yeah.
Does that include budgeting into what you're getting in Amazon and while you're at home?
I have 2 packages that just got delivered today.
Wait. We all need to know, because I know my girlfriend and I have a certain system. What is your system when you hear the door knock about acquiring the package?
Oh, I leave it at the door. I just I look at it to see, because I have a porch. So they leave it right on my porch. So I go out, I open, and I look at what it is, and like just to see, like, I'm like, oh, that's this book, or there's this that I ordered, whatever. And then I'm like, oh, that's exciting. And then I close the door. I don't open that shit. I don't touch that shit. I leave it, like, I push it sometimes with my foot if the delivery man didn't put it like where the sun could hit it. I'll leave it there just like 4, 5, 6 hours, que el sol le dé, that it could like get disinfected on its own.
Disinfected, right?
And then I bring it in, and then I Purell the fucking box. This is so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous at this point.
It's a point where it's like now you have to bake in muscle memory of everything. Like we've been dealing with some of these delivery guys that think just knocking on your door is enough. So we hear a door knock, and then the package is there, and the delivery person is nowhere to be found.
Oh yeah, like, they don't got time to wait. They don't have time for you to breathe on them, and then they catch the corona. They're not playing with us, and it's clearly they're like working their asses off right now.
No, they are.
Everybody's like ordering shit. So imagínate, they're trying to just get it done, get it out.
Yeah. Are you, being that you wearing a lot of different hats, are you like trying to learn new skills now that you're at home? Like what's been your, like, what is the average day for Julissa?
You guys hear how Juan Bago says my name, or Michael Diaz? I'm sorry.
No, it could be. Listen, I wanted to make a confession here exclusively. I am notoriously horrible with names. Even my girlfriend.
I've told you how many. I don't think I know how many times I've told Juan, like, yo, it's Julissa, and he's like, Julissa.
Yo, that was the opposite.
You are the espérate. You are the reason why my mom almost didn't name me this, right? Because my godfather kept telling her, I know, la gente no le van a decir Julissa, le van a decir Julissa. And she's like, no, they're not. No, they're not. Sure enough, but you know what? I'm so used to you saying it like that I'm like,
Can I tell you? I'm being straight up. In my mind, I thought you got mad at me for saying Julissa instead of Julissa. So I'm like, yo, no matter what, I'm going to say Julissa. And I still got it wrong.
Say it how you say it. For me, it does not bother me. From you, just because I'm like, ya yo lo conozco por cuánto tiempo, and it's the same shit.
Yo, I have a friend of mine. Her name is Arlene, but the way you spell it has an E in the end. For like 15 years, I've been saying, yo, Arlene. And she's like, yo, you know what? You're lucky you're a friend, because I am tired for 15 years to tell you it's not Arlene, it's Arlene. Anyways, Julissa.
Yeah. Yo, look, my mom is in here. She said, for real, pronounce her name right.
So now I wasn't sweating. I wasn't sweating, but now I'm officially sweating because I know Dominican moms, you have to be very careful. They don't forget. They are like, ese chamaquito todavía te llama Julissa. Give me his mailing address.
Oh, for
Anyway,
sure. Oh, for sure. When we talk, she'll definitely bring it up for real. Oh my God, that's funny.
So back to you, Julissa.
Dime.
Julissa.
No, I don't want you to call me that. I want you to call me.
I just need to do it like 3 more times, and I think.
And then you're gonna get it.
Yeah, it's like washing your hands like 3 times there. The average day for Julissa.
The average day. Well, I wake up late. And I usually don't tell people this because people be judging you. Like, you wake up at 11:30 in the morning.
You wake up at 11:30? That's 2:30 over here.
I be up late as fuck because I don't go to sleep. I come alive in the nighttime. Like I am a night owl, huh?
Did you get that checked out? Like, that you wired in the middle of the night, like what, 2, 3 in the morning?
Like 2, 3 in the morning, you could catch me. I'm writing. I'm doing something. Like I'm chilling. I'm up.
Okay.
Not obviously if I have stuff to do. Like this is because this is this time. Like
right.
But on normal days, no. I'm if I have a normal life,
It's 11. Up. It's 11 a.m.
It's 8:30. It's 8:30.
Oh, okay.
But usually I wake up like at 11, like 10 after 10. Like I would say between 10 and 12, I'm waking up. I make myself breakfast every day, which
You're not getting tired of making the same thing? I'm done with eggs.
I'm not making the same thing.
Okay, you're good. Not me. I've been tired, but it's not about me. It's about Julissa.
I switch it. It's about us.
True.
Switch it. Like today, I had oatmeal, with peanut butter. Yesterday and the day before that, I had eggs and black bean and avocado tacos. So every 2-3 days, I change it up. And listen, so far it's been working.
So it's like Pinterest. Is it Pinterest that inspired you? Are you the type that is going through Instagram Discover and looking at new menus, or are you
not Pinterest? I follow so much food pops up on my page, like on my Explore and on my shit. I follow a lot of food pages too, and when I see them, I'm like, oh shit, I could do that. Eso es fácil para hacerlo. And so I do.
And since it's only for you, if you mess up, it's okay. It's the pressure when you gotta do it for 2-3 people. They're like, look, I want to apologize right now. I didn't have oregano, so I supplemented, but I promise. Yeah. Next time around, it's gonna be better.
That's so real. That is so real because it's me. I'm like, Julissa, you could have done better. But so far, I'm not gonna lie. I've been like cooking it up, and I'm usually not. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a chef because I'm not. But I can cook, and so literally in the past month, I've been like slaying the kitchen. Que ya me puedo casar.
Oh, okay. Well, your mom's here. She could probably, say, okay. Has your mom? What is some advice your mom has been giving you during this time, now that you're not in Miami with her?
I don't think she's giving me any advice. I don't think I would say my mom is like your traditional Dominican woman. Like she be chilling. She's cool. She be watching her TV. She calls me to just ask me what I cook. That's what she's excited about. She's like, ¿qué cocinaste? That's like the only thing. But advice, not really. She don't. We talk every day, but we don't like. She just wants to know what I'm doing, what's happening. Right. But again, always what I'm cooking, and that's like the funniest thing. This is, I guess, very Dominican mom. But look, my mom said she has a cool mom. I would not lie and say that this was the funniest thing ever. So I made. What was it? Was it rabo?
Oh.
Yes. So I think
you on that level. Dish. Okay.
I made rabo for the first time. Casi vamos a decir hace 3 semanas, algo así. And it came out fucking good. Like I was surprised. And I took a picture and I sent it to her, right? And she writes to me and was like, wow, mommy, I'm so proud of you. You are a woman. And I'm like, damn, so all this shit I've been doing for the past.
Yo sé que tú estás en televisión, yo sé que tú estás en el country, pero cocinaste rabo. Okay, ahora sí.
I'm proud of you.
Ahora
You
sí.
are. I'm like, yo, I
Ahora
seen
sí.
that and I literally laughed because I was like, yo, that's the craziest shit. Like, this is what, like, look at all the, you know. But it's because they're, you know, they're different. They're another generation, which is amazing. I love my mom for like everything she stands for. But yeah, no, she hasn't really given my advice. I just, like I said, finishing my day. I wake up, make some breakfast. I'm usually working out. I'm online, and then I am just binging TV or I read. I'm on my second book so far. I'm about to be finishing that. I start my third one as soon as this was done, which is probably tomorrow, which is Elizabeth Esavedo's Clap When You Land.
Yes,
So
yes.
if you
Everybody,
don't
go
have
get that
that
book.
please go get that shit.
Go
It just
get
came
that
out.
book.
A Dominican writer. She's so amazing. I just received it. I'm so excited to read it. And yeah, and I chill on my hammock on the porch. I bought myself a hammock and I decorated my porch because I couldn't fathom me being inside of my apartment just all day, every day.
Right. As far as you're saying you're writing and everything, did it take you a little bit of time to be in that headspace to be like, okay, I'm gonna be able to write? Because I mean, for me specifically too, like first couple of weeks, people were like, "Yo, you got mad time now. You could write like two pilots, a feature script, a web series, shoot it on Zoom." But it's like the anxiety level was a certain way. How long did it take you for you to get to that point where it's like, I can concentrate and create?
Yeah, I just started writing last week for the first time. Literally because I got inspired by a conversation. I was on the phone with Gabriel, actually, Gabriel a little bit. And I was literally so, like, we were talking and he's like, I don't remember what exactly brought up the conversation of me writing something that I've been writing for such a long time and have put it away and then come back to it and put it away. And he brought it up and we started talking and I'm like, at the end of the conversation, I'm like, "Digga, I'm getting off the phone because I gotta go write this down." And he was like, "Word, yo, that's good." And so yesterday I sat down for an hour. So, but the days that I do not feel like writing or I'm inspired, I don't do it. Like, I think we gotta talk about that. Like, everybody's thinking that you have to be your most productive self right now. We're in the middle of a fucking pandemic. This is not, just because you're home and you're safe doesn't mean anything. And because I think we're on these like devices and we're on the internet and all this shit, we get away from it and we're like, oh, it's not that serious. You could do everything. But like, no, what if you feel some type of way for 2-3 weeks and you're like, I'm just not feeling it? That's okay too.
That's the biggest perception. Is like you create, you're home all day, you got hours to do it, but a normal circumstances you need to be in that space. The fear of going out there and catching something and just your family, like everything kind of puts you in a space that's not that easy.
Yeah.
I want to get back to your transition from being a video producer to an actress. What made you take that step? Like, where were you? You say you're very calculative. Where were you in that space and time that said, you know what, I'm going to transition?
Yeah. Well, I am an actress first. So I transitioned into being a video producer. I had never done that before. I was acting. I went to college at the University of Florida as a fucking theater. Yeah, as a theater major. I graduated with a theater degree, and then I lived in Miami for almost 2 years. I did off-Broadway. And then I came to LA because I wanted to do TV and film and lived in LA for almost 3 years before I was auditioning. And I had little small roles here and there, but nothing like, obviously, like Gentefied, nothing like a series reg. And then the opportunity came up to actually work at BuzzFeed. And so that was harder than me leaving BuzzFeed. Like, going into it, I was like, what? A video producer? What the hell do you even do? Like, stuff for the internet? Like, I don't want to do that. And that was just me. That's me being honest. Like, I just didn't want to fall into the category of you still do stuff for the internet versus you are an actress. And nowadays you can do both. That's fine, clearly. But yeah, I remember towards the end of working there as a video producer, I just felt like I wasn't being fulfilled. I wasn't satisfied. I felt like I had reached like the height of my growth. And I was like, oh, we're done here. Like, we've done everything possible. You've built up your name. Nobody knew who the hell I was before that. Yeah, it was a scary thing because I was like, I don't have a plan. And for the first time, like we're saying, like I didn't have a plan. And
Oh.
and I think it's been a rhetoric in my life that every time I do not have a plan, something crazy comes of it. So I was literally leaving to go to Europe for a month. I was gonna go on some eat, pray, love trip. I was like, let me go figure my life out. I'm
Right.
not gonna have no job, but let me go to Europe. Let me just, you know, just get culture, like learn some shit, and then come back and maybe I'll be inspired and I'll do videos or whatever the hell I'm doing. And I didn't get to do all of that because I booked Tentified the day after I quit. So April 3rd was my
So you
last
must have
day.
been like, really, really, I want to go to Europe. Wow, like you couldn't even go through the whole thing, and it's just like
It was,
boom.
I had to change my flight. So I did go to Europe, but only for 5 days.
Hmm.
Because my ticket was already bought. Like my ticket was already bought. I had a campaign to do out there. And so my campaign was up after 5 days and I was staying there for the rest of the time, you know, to
Hmm.
enjoy myself. So I had to talk to them and be like, listen, I need you to change my flight. I need to come back. And they're like, what? We can't do that. Like you
Right.
said. And I'm like, I know what I said, but like, I got to come back. And so I ended up having to come back. And like I said, my last day, I think BuzzFeed was April 3rd. April 4th, I got the call that I booked Tentified. I went to Europe. I went to Sweden. And April 15th, we started shooting.
Wow.
It was like,
That's
it was honestly the craziest shit I've ever experienced because I remember being in Sweden and waking up or going to sleep. I don't remember which one, but you know, we're a crazy time difference. So
hmm
like I had like the producers and the execs calling me to talk to me about Hentified or wardrobe calling me to talk about my sizes and my clothes. And I'm like, falling asleep or having to wake up like at 4 in
Look,
the
I'm
morning.
falling asleep, but it's not because I'm not interested. It's just the time difference.
They're like, I'm so sorry that it's late. I don't remember what was the time difference, but I know it was like,
Right.
I was like, damn, I have to wake up at 4 in the morning to take this call. Like, this is nuts. But it was all, obviously, I was running on adrenaline the whole trip
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
every day was something new. And I remember I was thinking, I actually switched my flight to come back on Sunday, right? And I was
Hmm.
gonna start shooting Monday, like una loca.
Hmm.
And that I remember getting a call, and it was to be meeting America Ferrera for a yoga and meditation thing. And I was like,
Wow.
I gotta leave earlier now, so I had to leave. So I literally got back on a Friday, and I landed, vamos a decir, a las 11:30, 12. I had to be at this thing with America at 3 o'clock. So I came home, showered, took maybe a 30-minute nap, went to do this thing, and then rested Saturday and Sunday, all damn day slept. Monday I was on
Wow.
set. It
Wow.
was
That's like that's
crazy.
it's like that's like the lesson that you gotta like trust life in a way, you know. Sometimes, you can calculate as much as you want, but it's like boom, te tira ahí, and it's like, yo, you gotta be ready.
You have to,
Um,
and that's the thing. Like I feel like I was ready. I was been prepared because if not, I would have lost my shit. Like what? I'm not ready for this. Or I can't do this. Or whatever. But I was like, I can't wait. I am so excited. Like the whole time, it was just me being so excited to come
mhm.
back from Sweden, enjoying it obviously, but also like when I get back, I got something to look forward to.
Yeah. Talk to us about Gentify. Talk to us about the experience and how the feedback has been. Having a
Yeah.
Dominicana, you did an amazing job, but at the same time, to have a Dominicana in that series was dope. Can you just share some of the feedback and what people have been telling you since it's been on Netflix?
Wow. Well, we've gotten such good feedback. Like, man, my heart is full because of that. Like, I mean, you see it and, you're biased, obviously. I'm biased, obviously, because I'm watching. I'm like, always us. I know
She
how.
go she gonna get an Emmy. I don't care what you say. She gonna get an Emmy.
I'm like, we did that. We did that. That's me, right? But then I'm obviously at the end of it, I'm like, I remember seeing it and being like, nah, like, it's not because you're biased. This is a good show. Like, it's not because you're biased. I remember saying that. I'm like, Julissa, it's not that. Like, this shit is actually, if I wasn't in it, I would still watch this show and be like, damn, this is great. The love has been amazing. Oh shit, what happened? Oh, the love has been amazing. I feel like,
La luz se fue.
I don't know what happened. Something was weird.
Okay.
De que la luz. It's daytime over here. Oh, it's just been so good. It's been overwhelming. Like, I'm so thankful that so many people are watching it, are tuned in, feel like they see themselves in the show. That's a huge thing for me. Like, and the fact that, again, I'm playing a Dominican girl, like, man, it does not get any better than that. It makes me so happy.
It makes me so happy too, because I'm trying to figure a way that they could write me into being your cousin for season 2, and that's not possible, you know. But Dominican.
You can't. They can't not have only one Dominican on the show.
No, please.
So ahora que viene, we gotta just tiptoe in little by little. Tú sabes.
Funny thing is, if it's realistic, it is not like one cousin. It's gonna be
It's
an
like
episode
7.
like 25.
Yeah. Like.
Oh, ven acá. What is one lesson that you've learned from your character? Because your character is a very, activist, straight up. Like, what did you learn from her?
I think I've always thought that I was very much like a woman of my word, which I am, right? And I always stand up for what I believe in. I thought that I've always been like that, but nothing compared to what Jessica does. Like, I have found a whole new love for just being an activist, right? And being like someone who works with homeless people and wanting for people to do well, wanting for her community to do well. I think it just, if anything, it just inspired me more to be exactly who I am. And when I talk my shit on our people and I want to uplift our community and I stand by who I am, con mi pajón, and like I won't change my accent and all these things, like she just solidified it for me. Like, yeah, you're doing the right thing. Like, you are great as you are. Come as you are. Keep doing what you're doing. But also too, we're very different in the sense of she's so hard. Like, she don't let up. I'm not like that. I'm a sucker a little bit. Like, I'm a sucker. If I love
all right, okay, I see your point.
I'm gonna let it pass. Like, that's me. But she ain't like that, and wow. Like, I don't know if I want to be like that ever. Like, she's really hard. Damn, somebody just came through with 1,000,000 emojis.
Yo, I saw that. Like, that is skill right there to do that. Yeah. But you know what? That's a good reminder right now. We are getting to that point. We have to wrap up, but I do want to take some questions. So people, if you see that thing, submit your question. I'm going to ask a couple of questions. I'm going to read it out here. Let's see what this says here. Okay. The first question is, being an Afro-Latina in the business, what's been your experience, or what's your experience?
I mean, I've talked about this so many times. Like, the fact of the matter is that we're underrepresented. My first question is for Giraldo. Yo, that's funny. You know what? It's been underrepresentation. We don't ever see Afro-Latinas ever. So I'm happy to be one of the first few faces, because there has been, but it's not common. So I'm happy to be that. But yeah, it's been like a shitty experience in the sense that you walk in for Latina roles and the girls that are in the room are all like blanquitas, con el pelo lacio, and they're definitely not Dominican. Or in the same sense, I walk in for an African-American girl's role and it's like, you talk way too Latin for us. Like, how is a black girl supposed to talk? How does she talk like that? So it's been like a weird, like trying to find my ground, but like we found it. Yeah. And it's only going to open up more doors. So I feel like the experience is my experience has been the experience I had to take it so that other girls do not have to take it and do not have to have that role going down the line.
All right, here we go. Here's a good one right here. If I can open it. It says, I'll just put it up right here. Julissa, do you wish to pitch your own show to Netflix?
Yeah. That's good.
Fitting that it was Dominicans in Cali, because he was like, yo, if she gets a show and it's Dominicans.
He wants in.
We all do. We're like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, I'm working on something, man. I'm working over here.
Let's see here. How do you feel you can create more shows for Latin people?
I feel like just by doing it. Is that an answer?
Okay.
Just by writing it. I think you gotta write. I think you got if you're a writer, or there's a. I also think like I can open the door, I would say, or help other people that are writers that are doing their thing. Like, I know people now. I feel like I've been let in. I've gotten the key to kind of go in a little bit and figure things out. So I definitely help my friends when they're writing. I'm like, yo, that's great. Push that shit. Like, if I can connect you with somebody, I will. Like, that's my whole mindset. But also supporting shows that are also on air. Like right now, The Baker and the Beauty is on air right now, and people are not talking about it. We're not watching it. Like, this is a Latino show. It showcases Latinos in such a positive light. Like, they're not struggling. They're not doing anything but being a good fucking family and showing each other love and being there for each other. That's the shows that we need to support so that we can continue to get more shows.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that sometimes we get these opportunities and then we don't support. And then what happens? They take out the sheet and they're like, well, this show came out, this show came out, this show came out. Where was the support? And it makes it twice as hard. Last question from me. The future. Are you going to be looking into being a producer, actress? Like, what are certain things you can see yourself in the future tackling besides acting?
Yeah, I want to do it all. I feel like I definitely am going to produce a show that will happen. I know that for a fact. And I would love to be a director. I think that I will put on that hat. I think that it's so cool to put the pieces together of a puzzle. I think that is so, like, it's the dopest thing to see. And I've done it before in smaller, obviously, platforms. So I feel like, what up? Let's go big, go big or go home. I love to direct. I hope that I can direct a Gentefied episode like one day.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one where you like, look, I saw the script. And I'm just gonna write some stuff in there, and my cousins are gonna come. That's perfect. That's not that it's too much pressure, but I think that's the one right there.
I'm with that. Listen, I'm with all of it. I would definitely be like, that's the episode. I need. They're gonna be like, nah, we not letting you do that. It's episode. No, I'm like, we would never get done.
Yo, that's when you're like, I'm thinking about a spinoff. It's with my character. Let me know.
J.K. Soraya, who plays Eric, had said that one day on a show. He was like, Julissa-fied. You talking like you want to Julissa-fied this. That's the spinoff. I'm like, let's go.
That's like when it's like Blackish. What was it? There was like 3 different with Ish. That's it.
All of those.
Julissa-fied.
Keep it going.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, this was great. This was a lot of fun. I'm wrapping it up. Let everyone know where they can find you, but then again, half of the people here are following you. So, but anything that besides Instagram where they can find you?
I'm on Twitter. I actually tweet a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I be tweeting. I'm _Julissa on there because somebody has La Julissa and won't give it up.
Yo, you gotta stalk them. Trust me, you gotta stalk them.
Most they don't use it, so we're trying to figure it out to get it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get it. Yeah. But yeah, I'm on Twitter and just on Instagram we be here.
Yeah.
We just chilling. I have
Yeah. Go ahead. No. Go ahead. Go ahead, Julissa.
Oh, mira, Gerardo.
I just gotta like mess my nose up a little bit, and then it'll be perfect. That pan.
No, I don't have anything to say, man. I don't have anything to say. I'm so happy about this, though. This is amazing.
This was fun.
For sure.
Yo, you know what? Let's do this on my personal one right now. That's it. Everybody that's watching this, check out the Latino Film Festival YouTube. They have the Dulce interviews, but they also have some short films, which, by the way, I have a short film in there called Dominican Ninja. So if you want to see more stuff of mine, Check it out. This has been great. This has been awesome what the Latino Film Festival has been doing with these interviews and this chats. And it's been good. I guess we can end this and say bye-bye.
Te quiero mucho. Cuídate
Sí.
por allá. Stay in, please.
Yes, I definitely am. And let me know about the banana bread. I know that you've been making banana bread. So I gotta.
I'm done. Twice. I can't. Yo aumenté 9 libras in the first month, and now I'm like tackling that shit, taking it off.
Yo, have you used almond bread? Sophie and I use almond bread. Yo, that's the truth.
So the last banana bread I baked, I did it with coconut flour because almonds, I'm severely allergic and I don't want to die.
Oh, damn. Now I know. That would have been bad. But like, yo, check this out. I only have 4 grams of carbs, but it's almond. Oh.
You would have killed I would have died. And then everybody would have been like, you killed her.
Damn. What a bad way to end this conversation. But whatever. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Julissa.
I love you, man. Take care, brother.
You too. Hablamos.